Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video of mine. Chelsea 3, Wolves 1, first win in the Premier League in 2025. The most important thing was we got the 3 massive points today because the all-round performance was shocking. In my opinion, I don't care what the scoreline says, but yeah, 3 important points. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. Follow on Twitter as well. WorldWideChels back on there as well, so go and follow. Created it yesterday. So yeah, match review. Poor performance all round, but 3 points most importantly. Chalobah on his return to Chelsea, best player. Man of the match for me, simply easy. Should have had the goal. Madueke stole it, of course. And I get it. I'm not too angry about him stealing that goal, and I'll tell you why. 2-1, we need to get that goal. Imagine a Wolves player somehow magically cleared it away. You lot will be screaming, why did you not header it in? And yes, the header was going in initially from Chalobah, of course, but he just made sure. And yeah, the celebration, obviously, he loves playing against Wolves. And yeah, that one was a bit personal to him. 4 goals against Wolves in 2 games, home and away. And yeah, obviously, we caught up on Arsenal. I'm sure they did draw. If they didn't, that's a bit embarrassing. I did say in the first half, obviously, Tosin scoring his first Premier League goal for Chelsea. He's been scoring in other competitions. And Sanchez, we will get into Sanchez straight after. I'll say a few more other things, of course. Jackson, offside and scores a great goal. Those finishes that we want to see one-on-one, he scores it when he's offside. And I just felt some of the connections from Neto and Cucurella in the first half just wasn't good enough, and we're losing the ball. And I also do want to say, Fabrizio Romano, if it does load up, he spoke about Garnacho, of course. His agent was at the bridge today. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, it's not looking good, people. His agent was actually at Chelsea, Stamford Bridge tonight for the Chelsea 3-1 win. Of course, so it does look like we could, people, be going for the player, another winger at Chelsea Football Club. And I've seen a lot of you guys say if we sign him, they're not interested in watching Chelsea for the rest of the season. And I get that feeling because we don't need to sign him. Why do we need to sign him? Obviously, with the Mudryk situation, maybe that's why we might need to look at another winger. But yeah, I'm hearing 50, 60 million pounds. We'll get back to this one, of course. But most importantly, today, Chalobah, I think deserves full credit. Come back into the team. You got to remember what happened to him in the summer. Frozen out of the squad, had to train with the reserves, forced to leave. He didn't want to leave. Went to Crystal Palace on loan, recalled because of issues in defence. And that's no disrespect to obviously the 18-year-old, the youngster, Josh, of course, because he'll be up there one day. But yeah, we needed experience back in the lineup. And look, we had to go back to Chalobah. So that's where we are. Good performance. I know it's just Wolves. We've got to see in the next big game. We've got Man City next, I believe it was, which is a very, very big game, especially for the top 4 race, which we can also look at as well. So yeah, Liverpool obviously on 50 points with a game in hand. I mean, should we look at the title like that? Can you remember? We were that close. We were like 2 points behind, 1 point behind, just before Christmas. It's crazy how the table can just change. You know what I mean? So Arsenal 44 points, Forest 44 points. Forest lost against Liverpool in a certain match week, I think it was. Was it a draw? No, it was a draw actually. What am I talking about? It was a draw. So now they're on the same points as Arsenal. Sorry. Chelsea 4 points behind. Man City obviously got the win against Ipswich 6-0. Haaland, a 9-year deal or something on 38 points. Newcastle got slapped by Bournemouth at home 4-1. And Bournemouth right below them on 37. Then you got Aston Villa on 36. Brighton on 34. It is very tight from top 4 to 10th, maybe even further actually. Nah, Brentford a bit further away. But yeah, 4th to 10th, nothing in it. 7 points. It can change very, very easily. We could have been lower this weekend if other results went differently. So yeah, very, very important win that we got that, of course. I can't really say anything about the performance. It was boring, man. It was absolute boring. There was nothing to get excited about. I was frustrated in the first half. Cucurella couldn't even pass a ball to Neto. They weren't connecting well. I see Cucurella and Sancho link up well, but I don't see Neto and Cucurella linking up well, except for towards the end of the first half. But other than that, there was nothing in it, in my opinion. So Cucurella got the goal, of course. Lewis Dewsbury obviously headed it on. Cucurella tapped it in. Typical Cucurella goal. Good to see. When he scored, I think to make it 2-1, the last time he had the Premier League goal this season, we went on to win 2-1. Today we went on to win 3-1. And yeah, we just need to improve attacking wise, man. We got 3 goals today, but look at the way they came in. It was good to see Madueke cross the ball in, and we got a goal from nearly a header, but of course, Cucurella hitting it in. But also just defenders are scoring people. Where's Jackson? Obviously, Palmer was meant to be doubtful for today. Wasn't meant to be playing. He didn't train for the last couple of days as well. So I'm a bit surprised that we risked him. It's not kind of nice not seeing Felix play today, or Felix, however you guys want to pronounce it. It is a bit annoying to see that as well. I really wanted him to play today. But look, it doesn't matter. Chelsea won 3-1. That was the most important thing. Neto, he seemed a bit annoyed when coming off. He tried to talk to the manager privately, saying maybe, from what I can see, was saying, I played better on the right. I want to play on the right. I couldn't connect well on the left. Maybe we saw against Arsenal, of course, coming from the right side, bit towards the middle and slapping it in. Maybe he wanted to do that, of course. But Madueke will get the plaudits, basically. Cross, yeah, wasn't a bang on assist, but cross, and then stealing Chalobah's goal to seal the game. So, yeah, it looks all good. But if you look at everyone's performance, it was quite bad. Reece James had a good game. Chalobah had a good game. Sanchez had a shocker. Tosin had a decent game. Cucurella for me in the first half wasn't good enough. Second half improved. Casado was okay. Wouldn't say he was amazing. Lewis looked like he was up to speed. He was struggling for fitness, in my opinion. Obviously, he hasn't been playing week in, week out, especially in the Premier League. It's a different level when you're playing in the league compared to Europe. I was going to say Europa League, but the Conference League, of course, it's not the same. It's way harder to play in the Premier League, of course. So I'm not going to be too harsh on him. We needed depth to come in. He came in. He stayed with his man. He was getting owned, but he stayed with him. He fouled them. Whatever it is what it is. You know what I mean? So that was the most important thing, people. What do we have next, people? We've got City next. I think it was. Sure, it was. Yeah, City 5:30 p.m. 25th Saturday, January. I don't mind that time as well. Hopefully, get the win. We've got West Ham. We've got Brighton in the cup. We've got Brighton again in the league as well. We've got Villa away. See, look, these fixtures are looking a bit tough. West Ham at home, the derby looks a bit tough, of course. We've got Brighton in the cup. We've got Brighton away, which is a tough game. We've got Villa away, which is a tough game. 2 tough away games. And don't forget, we've got City before the West Ham one as well. So it is not looking good for Chelsea. That's why that game was very, very important for us to get that result in ASAP, people. Because look how we dropped points, people. Bournemouth, we should have won. Palace, we should have won. Ipswich, I still think we should have won. I know it looks like we got destroyed 2-0, but we should have won that game as well. Fulham, we should have lost. I think that's the only game I could say we should have lost. And Everton was probably a draw. But the other 3, we should have won. We should be closer to the Arsenal, the Forest, the Liverpool battle. But unfortunately, we are trying to catch up. But yeah, judging from these games that we have coming up, it is not looking good. If we're playing like the way we played today, it is not looking good. I don't care if we won 3-1. It was a very, very lackluster performance. It wasn't good enough in my eyes. So Enzo Maresca's got a lot to think about, a lot to change. Obviously, Gusto didn't play today. We didn't have Enzo Fernandez as well. Copama wasn't fully fit. Jackson isn't up to speed, in my opinion. I don't know what's happened to his finishing. Obviously, he scored a great goal offside, but his overall game just isn't there. Like, he intercepted one in the first half. He ran all the way down the wing, comes in, miskicks it. Like, I don't understand how you do these things. But there you have it, people. That's where we are. If you look at Fabrizio Romano, like I said, people, Garnacho, agent at the bridge today, let me know what you guys are thinking about this one here. This one for me is a big one. I'm a bit worried about this one. I'll be real with you. I don't want this guy to sign for Chelsea Football Club. I'll be real with you as well. So, yeah, let's see what happens with this one. We're hearing 50 to 60 million pounds. Manchester United are currently valuing the next Ronaldo, according to some of the United fans that I heard in the past. Not going to say names, if you know what I mean, but people saying like they can see a bit of Ronaldo in him. Maybe the overhead kick kind of got them excited, but yeah, I'm not going to say anything else on that one. You know who it is, people. If you're watching this, you know who it is, innit? Like, that's what I want to say to you, look. So, yeah, if we sign him, it's peak. It's actually peak. I can't even lie, it's actually peak. So, yeah, run up the likes, man. Get some likes on here as well. Need to run more videos on here, more streams, more tweets. Make sure you guys go follow WorldWideChels on Twitter, of course. Tosin makes it 3 goals in the last 3 games for Chelsea, making the impact once again, especially with the Brighton links coming. There's no way we can let this guy go out on loan. You know, Cole was still injured, coming back slowly, of course. Fofana out for the season or whenever he is. We're hearing different things all the time. There's no way we can let him go. You know, he's scoring more goals than Jackson at the moment. That's how mad it is. So, yeah, that is where we are, people. Let me know who your man of the match was. For me, it was Chalobah. Maybe you guys see it differently. Maybe you guys might think Jackson or Palmer, you know, whoever you guys admire and love. Let me know in the comments down below. But the most important thing was Chelsea did get the win, of course. I look at the table and I think, how did we go that behind? We were 2 points behind Liverpool, or 1 point or something. Obviously, Liverpool had a game in hand or whatever, but yeah, just crazy, man. The fall off, you know, I used to see it back in like 2012, 2013. You know, when we used to start well and then we used to get those October, November fixtures and then fall off. Yeah, that's what we reminded me. But I didn't expect it in December to January. Obviously, Maresca kept saying it. We're not in a title race. We're going to see some blips. He was expecting it. And I feel like sometimes you got to blame the manager for that. How can you implement that in the team? You know, obviously, maybe it's for the media and that, but behind the scenes, surely he must have been saying, look, we've got to keep going. We've got to keep pushing. We got the depth to swap players that can't play week in and week out. So, yeah, it's a bit disappointing to see, man, especially with the horrible 2 years that we had. Imagine we competing Liverpool for the league, no City this season. We could have been laughing at Arsenal fans, for example. You know, 700 million 5 years, a COVID Cup, or whatever you guys want to call it for Arteta. That didn't even start the campaign. He took it halfway from Emery as well. So yeah, that's what I want to say, people, man. Hopefully Chelsea can end on a high. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. I would have said tune in daily, but I'll try to upload when possible, man. But yeah, tune in whenever you can, guys. Search for the channel, man. Follow on Twitter, WorldWideChels. I'm out. Peace.